So, episode 3 just dropped, titled With Sprigatito, Surely. And this one's just as great as the last two. We start in on a dream Liko's having about her grandmother, telling her about the pendant. And already, the show has been dropping a lot of hints about something going on with Liko's family. They're clearly very important people if her grandmother not only has the pendant with mini Pagos in it, but her parents are rich enough to send her to school in another region, and we just find out this episode, apparently the Rising Volttekers were hired by her mom as her bodyguards, which Freed only now remembers to tell her. So after that, the group land in a nearby city to recoup supplies, and they send Liko out to the Pokemon Center to make their order. Here, she meets another trainer whose Pokemon got injured and worries about Sprigatito. And I really like what they're doing here, showing that she wants to get Sprigatito back but is still very nervous. They're really driving home that she is not Ash Ketchum, who would throw himself into a near-death situation to protect a Pokemon that didn't even like him yet. But it's also not forced. And as we see, Liko will gain the resolve to save Sprigatito, as Rockruff soon picks up on its scent, and she chases an explorer woman down the street straight to the base Sprigatito's being kept at. Amethio and Freed have their rematch, and oh my god, I am loving the Sakuga every episode. But this flashy battle only serves to stall Amethio, as Liko sneaks away to save Sprigatito. The explorer woman she was chasing earlier is about to stop her, having fallen in love with Sprigatito herself during her time with it, but Liko uses Leafage to escape, and they all return to the ship. During the episode, Amethio seems to be one step behind the heroes, not realizing Liko stole back Sprigatito and letting Freed get away, but although not much attention is put on it, one of the guys from the first episode throws something onto the ship that appears to be a tracking device, so I'm sure we haven't seen the last of them. I also really like what they're doing with the explorers. When Amethio gets Sprigatito, he says he doesn't want to use it just as a bargaining chip, and they take really good care of it. They don't seem like they're going to be straight up evil. Their only goal is the pendant, a goal they share with the Rising Volttekers, but we don't know why they want it. We don't know why either of them want it. Their motivations may be more gray than they seem. Perhaps they'll function like a better written Team Aqua or Magma. But for now, the protagonists think they're safe. Liko finally puts her trust in the ship's crew, and they all do a handshake together and head off to Paldea. Then, just as the episode ends, we see Roy! He's heading out in what seems to be the starting town from the games, and runs out onto the beach. There, he finds the flag that fell off the airship, which he calls his treasure. And we also see him a second time in the preview for the next episode, where we can see that the orb, as I was calling it in my last video, is actually some strange Pokeball, so. But after the end of the episode, we finally get the ending theme for the anime. And it's so good. I think they're going to be doing a new PokeRap because they include a few Pokemon into the lyrics, so I assume it'll change every episode. When the song started off, I wasn't really feeling it, but as it went on, I was getting into it. After that, I also forgot to mention in my last video, but they do a Pokemon Seminar segment. Last time it was on Sprigatito, and this time it's on Pikachu. Basically, Freed gives out some information about a Pokemon, then gives the viewer a question. Overall, the episode continues to be really strong, and as someone who is currently rewatching the entire Pokemon anime all the way through, stay tuned for that video when it drops, I love seeing them grow and develop Liko over the course of these first few episodes and have her slowly open up to her friends and gain confidence as a Pokemon trainer. It is a far cry from the Pokemon arcs in the first series, which are non-existent. The animation is also consistently incredible, and the Pokemon always have so much life and energy to them. Sprigatito, Rockruff, and Captain Pikachu are the standouts in this episode. They're always so cute. Now, before I end off, I just wanted to thank everyone who checked out my last episode on the premiere. That's the most views on a video my channel's gotten since I unlisted a few hundred of them a while back, so I really appreciate it. I'm definitely planning to keep up with this series on my own time, so I'd love to keep making short reviews of them as they come out if you guys will keep watching them. And don't forget to check out my other content too. I've got reviews on some more obscure kids anime, like one about a guy who battles with bottle caps, and the one that is just Pokemon crossed with Mario Kart crossed with Transformers. It's a weird one. It's fun to watch though. If all goes well, I'll also have a Digimon video out later this week, and I've got big plans for the rest of the year too. So make sure you stay tuned if you're interested, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.